Welcome to Release the Movies. I am your host, Chris.
I'm your co-host, Lynn.
And today we're going to talk about two movies. The first one, we're going to talk about The First Purge.
First Purge. Ooh.
Not to be confused with The Purge from 2013. But
it looks so scary.
The storylines behind every tradition lies a revolution. Next Independence Day witness the rise of our country's 12 hours of annual lawlessness. Welcome to the movement that began as a simple experiment, the First Purge. To push the crime rate below 1% for us a year, the new founding fathers of America, the NFFA, test a sociological theory that vents aggression for one night in an isolated community. But when the violence of oppressors meets the rage of the marginalized, the contagion will explode from the trial city borders and spread across the nation.
Wow, it is a scary, scary trailer. That's what I can say. So,
I watched it. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to see it.
Ah.
You probably wouldn't.
No. Fantasy, crime.
But if you like action, it looks like it's packed full of action.
And killing. And more killing.
Oh, yeah. There's probably going to be some blood, violence. Well, there is definitely violence.
Yeah.
But it's directed by Gerard McMurray. He has also done Burning Sands from 2017. That's the only thing I see him directed in. And he also screen wrote Burning Sands, too.
Okay.
And then, let's see, screenwriter James Monaco, which he's directed The Purge Election Year, The Purge Anarchy, and The Purge.
How many purges can we have?
I don't know. But he screen wrote The First Purge, The Purge Election Year, The Purge Anarchy, and The Purge. He also screenwrote Skinwalkers and Assault on Precinct 13. And he is in concept of screenwriting a movie called Driver.
Well, you know what? I just went to Rotten Tomatoes and 90% want to go see this film.
Really?
Yeah. It reminds me of, remember all the Saw movies?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what the picture right here reminds me of.
It kind of does, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's a great movie. It certainly will make you I would think make you nervous because it's, as we were talking earlier when before we came on the air, it's the government taking over and reducing our population, if you will.
Well, the way it made it sounds is they're not really taking over. They're just saying, hey, all crime, waive 12 hours, just do whatever.
They're letting us take over, the bad guys.
Actor Mo McRae, he's also done Den of Thieves, released this year. I don't know if it's out yet, but and then Jovian Wade, looks like the first movie. And Luna Lauren Velez, which Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know what that one is.
No.
But who'd you say?
Marissa Tomei.
I don't see them.
She is. She's a great actress. She's been in. She's good. She's okay. The upcoming movies we know she's in this First Purge. Spider-Man: Far From Home. She's won an Academy Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role, and I was trying to figure out what it was actually, and I'm not finding it right. Oh, My Cousin Vinny, 1993. That's what it was.
Oh.
So she's a great actress. And
where I was at, it don't even have her listed, but on this other one, yeah, she's listed on there.
She's won several awards.
Okay.
But anyway, so
all we got to say about it is if you like action and violence, this is the movie to go see. Right?
you are correct, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, you want to move on to, what is it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one you're excited about, right?
Well, I wouldn't say excited, but yeah, if I was to go to the movies this weekend, this would be my first pick. I'll let you tell everybody what it's about.
Okay, so it's in the aftermath of Captain America Civil War. Scott Lang, that is played by Paul Rudd, grapples with the consequences of his choices as both a superhero and a father. As he struggles to rebalance his home life with his responsibilities as Ant-Man, he's confronted by Hope Van Dyne, that is played by Evangeline Lilly. She, we'll find out more about her in a little bit. But anyway, so he's confronted by her and also Dr. Hank Pym, who's played by Michael Douglas. They have an urgent new mission for Ant-Man. So Scott must once again put on the suit and learn to fight alongside the Wasp as the team works together to uncover secrets from their past. So that's your storyline.
Yeah, and apparently you're in the 1% because 99% of people want to go see this on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm in the 1%.
You're in the 1%, yeah.
Yeah, no desire to see this one. However, if you gave me the choice to see this one or the one we just previewed, I would go see this one.
Hey, just remember it's a sequel to 2015's Ant-Man, which made $178 million in the U.S.
Snap! Wow. Yeah. So we're talking superhero adventure and a sequel.
A mysterious character called the Ghost will be in the film.
Let's see, who's the director on this one? Peyton Reed. Do you know anything about Peyton? Let me see if I can. The Breakup. No way.
Yeah, and also the first Ant-Man, Yes Man, and the Breakup, and Down with Love in 2003.
Wow. Okay, so he's got a good look.
But Michelle Pfeiffer will play Janet Van Dyne, the wife of Hank. Hank Pym, original Ant-Man, Michael Douglas. And mother to Hope, Evangeline Lilly. Van Dyne is the original Wasp and a founding member and one-time leader of the Avengers, per comic book lore, by the way.
Okay. So another one of the actors is T.I. He's playing a character named Dave. And I am not familiar with this person. I'm wondering if you are, because he was in the Ant-Man in 2015, also in Sleepless in 2017.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he looks familiar. I think he's been in other things. Let me look it up.
He looks like Will Smith.
Maybe that could be why.
Just saying. Let's see. While you're doing that, I'm looking at Michael Pena. Nice list of movies. World Trade Center 2006, Lions for Lambs 2007, The Green Hornet 2011, The Good Doctor, and it goes on, Gangster Squad, American Hustle. So he was in Ant-Man in 2015 also.
Okay, T.I. is known for being an Ant-Man as Dave. Takers, he was a ghost in Takers in 2010. American Gangster, he was Stevie Lucas in 2007. Identity Thief, he was Julia in 2013.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's been in... wow. He's got 109 credits.
Good for him. Wow.
As being an actor.
Okay. And of course, we know Michael Douglas from way back. Did we talk about? Yes, we did. No, we didn't.
We mentioned him a while ago, but I don't think we've talked about him.
Well, he goes way back.
Did you talk about Paul Rudd? Or was it?
No, I only mentioned him in the storyline.
Okay.
Yeah.
But since you mentioned Michael Douglas, what movies do we know him from? What do you know him from?
Probably, I only know him from Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. He played Gordon Gekko. And You, Me, and Dupree, that was 2006. And It Runs in the Family, 2003.
Let's see, what about Fatal Attraction back in 1987? Or Basic Instinct in 1992?
Gosh.
I'm just naming it because it was a top 4 on the known for. Wonder Boys, he was Professor Grady Tripp in 2000. Let's see, what is one of the oldest movies? 1966. Cast a Giant Shadow. He was also in CBS Playhouse in 1969.
Wow. Been around a while. Good for him.
Yeah, just a little while. Romancing the Stone, that's why I was, and The Jewel of the Nile.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
War of the Roses.
Oh,
definitely
that was
the
popular.
War of the Roses. Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Now, when you mentioned Paul Rudd, and I was actually getting him confused with the guy that used to be in a sitcom, and I can't think of his name, but this is who he reminds me of. And I was thinking it was him, but dang on it. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but I'll think of it as soon as we get off the air, probably. It was him and the blonde. Do you remember the blonde that played with Tom Hanks in that movie when he went down in the airplane? And he actually, I think he died, but he actually gets stranded on the island. Tom Hanks does.
I know he talks to the volleyball. I think is that the
Yes,
movie?
Yeah. Okay. Well, he came home to his wife, that blonde. She was in a TV sitcom with this guy, and they look alike, but I can't think of who it was. So, but Paul Rudd,
just to
he
give
was
you an
in
idea,
the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah. Back in 2005, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, 2012, I Love You Man in 2009.
Love You Man.
Let's see, what else? I know he's
Anchorman. He
yeah,
was Anchorman.
Yep, that's what I was
Brian.
looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yep.
He was in Captain America: Civil War. Did you see that? It was in 2016. He played Ant-Man. Scott Lang. Ant-Man.
Clueless. Oh, he was in Clueless. He was the stepbrother that she fell in love with.
Oh.
Spoiler. Oh. The first one was he was in a video called Jamie's Secret in 1992.
Wow.
And a couple of TV series, a bunch of TV series. Wild Oats, Rebel Highway, Sisters. He was also in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers in 95. He was in Romeo and Juliet in 96. Yeah, so there's some older movies that he was in.
Okay. Oh, there's the dogs.
Yep, the dogs had to make an appearance, of course.
Of course. Of course.
So there you go. There's Ant-Man the Wasp.
All right. Coming to your theater. No, wait. Zooming flying to your theater. Release the Ant-Man.
But everybody have fun, and see you next week.
Sounds great. See ya.
This show is brought to you by Heartland Production Entertainment. If you'd like to help to make the show better, go to patreon.com/heartlandpae.